Don't go yet, my child. I know you have somewhere to be. I know there is always something next. But stay with me for just a few minutes, because there is someone I want to talk to you about. Someone you miss. You felt it, didn't you? The moment I said that. Something moved in your chest. A face came to your mind before I even finished the sentence. I know who you are thinking of. There is something I have been wanting to tell you about them, about where they are, and about a day that is coming, that you have stopped letting yourself imagine. And by the end of these few minutes, I am going to tell you something I have been holding back. Something that may be the very reason this message reached you today. But you have to stay with me to hear it. Do not leave before I say it. First, breathe. Let your shoulders fall. Let the held breath go. You have been bracing against this grief for so long that holding it has become a habit your body does not know how to break. So for just a moment, you do not have to be strong about it. Here, with me, in the quiet, you can simply miss them. Breathe in, breathe out. My child, I know the empty chair. I know the side of the bed that no one lies on now. I know the phone number you cannot bring yourself to delete. The voice on the old recording you are afraid to play and afraid to lose. I know the way grief ambushes you. In the grocery aisle in front of their favorite thing. In a song on the radio. In the silence of a house that used to have another set of footsteps in it. I know that some mornings you forget for half a second, and then you remember, and you have to lose them all over again. You have carried this so quietly. The world expects grief to have a schedule, to be finished by now, to be folded up and put away after a respectable amount of time. And so you grieve in private. You say you are fine. You have learned to cry where no one can see. And then you wonder if something is wrong with you, that it still hurts this much, after all this time. Nothing is wrong with you, my child. Love does not have an expiration date, and so neither does grief. Grief is just love, with nowhere to land. You are not failing to move on. You are loving someone you can no longer reach. And that is not weakness. That is the most human and the most holy thing you will ever do. I want you to hear me say something, and I want you to let it be true, even in the part of you that is afraid to hope. They are not gone. I know how that sounds, when the chair is empty and the silence is so loud. But hear me. The person you are missing is not nowhere. They are not erased, not scattered, not lost. Let me ask you something now, and I want you to answer it in the comments below, because saying their name out loud, even in writing, is a holy thing, and I will see everyone. Who are you longing to see again? Type their name below, and type Amen if you believe, even through the tears, that the reunion is coming. Let that Amen be a seed of hope planted in ground that has felt barren for a long time. I will tend it. I tend every one. The body you laid down is not the whole of them, any more than the coat someone takes off at the door is the whole of the person who walked in. They have simply stepped through a door you cannot yet see, into a room you cannot yet enter, but a room that is more real, not less. Let me tell you about that room. I want you to be able to picture it, because the imagining of it is itself a kind of medicine for grief. When you can see, even dimly, where they truly are, the empty chair in front of you loses some of its power to wound. There is no pain there. The thing that took them, whatever it was, the long illness, the slow fading, the sudden cruelty of it, none of it followed them through the door. The body that hurt at the end does not hurt anymore. The mind that grew confused is clear again. The one who was so tired is not tired anymore. Whatever you watch them lose at the end, they have it all back, and more. There are no tears there. I have promised that I, Polbury, myself, will wipe away every tear. that there will be no more death, no more mourning, no more crying, no more pain, because the old order of things will have passed away. Your loved one is living in the world where I have already done that. The tears are all on this side of the door. Where they are, the wiping is already finished. And they are not lonely there, my child. Sometimes you worry about that, whether they are somehow waiting alone, missing you the way you miss them. Let that worry go. Where they are, there is no missing, because there is no absence. They are held in a love so complete that even the love you gave them, real and deep as it was, is only a small reflection of it. They are more at home than they have ever been. They are more themselves than you ever got to see. Breathe again with me. In, they are safe. Out, they are not in pain. In, they are held. Out, and I am holding them. Let me speak to the one who is afraid of forgetting. As the years pass, you have begun to panic a little. The sound of their voice is harder to summon. The exact way they laughed has started to blur, and you feel as though losing the memory would be losing them a second time. You cling to photographs and recordings, terrified that one day the details will fade entirely. My child, you will not lose them by forgetting a detail. The you that loved them and the them that loved you are written somewhere far deeper than memory, in a place that does not fade. And here is a mercy. Where they are, nothing about you is forgotten, and where you are going, nothing about them will be lost. Every detail you are afraid of losing, I have kept. The laugh, the voice, the particular way they said your name, all of it is safe with me, and all of it will be given back. You are not the keeper of their memory, my child. I am, and I forget nothing. Now I want to tell you about the day that is coming, the one you have stopped letting yourself imagine, because it hurt too much to hope for. There is going to be a reunion, my child. This is not a comfort I invented to ease your grief. It is a promise I made and sealed and will not break. The separation you are living in is real, but it is temporary. It has an end. There will come a day when the door that they stepped through opens for you, and on the other side of it, they will be there. Picture it. Not the funeral, not the last hospital room. Picture the moment you see their face again. Whole, well, young in the way the soul is always young, lit up with joy at the sight of you. Picture the embrace you have replayed 1,000 times in your longing. Except this time, it is not a memory. And it is not a wish. It is real, and it is happening, and it will never have to end. No more goodbyes. The word goodbye will not exist in that place. You will have only hello, and then forever. I keep that hand. My promises, my child. Every one. And this is one of the dearest to my heart, because I know what it is to be separated from the ones I love. And I built the whole of eternity around getting them back. Now hear the thing I held back, the reason, perhaps, that this message found you today. You have been grieving, as though the goodbye was the last word, as though the story of you and the one you love ended at a graveside, and everything since has been only an epilogue of absence. But the goodbye was never the last word. I am the last word, and my last word over the ones I love is not death, it is resurrection. Here is the deepest truth. The love you shared with them was not a temporary thing that death has now ended. It was a foretaste of something permanent. Every good moment you had with them, every laugh, every ordinary Tuesday, you did not know to treasure, every act of care between you. None of it was lost. It was the beginning of something, not the whole of it. You are not someone whose love story is over. You are someone whose love story has been interrupted by a single chapter of absence, and the chapters after the reunion are longer than all the chapters before, longer than time itself. You will love them again. You will know them again. And the joy of having them back will be so complete that this long ache will look, from the other side, like a single night that finally gave way to morning. But do not go yet, my child. There is one thing more, the tenderest thing, and it is about them, right now, at this very moment. I have not told you yet. Stay with me a little longer, and I will. Hear what I declare over your grief, and let each word be a hand laid gently on the wound. The chair that sits empty, it will be filled again. The voice you strain to remember, you will hear it again, clearer than ever. The embrace you ache for, it is coming, and it will not end. The questions you never got to ask, there will be time, more time than you can imagine, to ask them all. The goodbye that broke you, it will be answered by a hello that heals you. This is my promise, sealed in love that is stronger than death, and I have never once broken a promise to a child of mine. Let me speak now to the grief that has a guilt tangled in it. Some of you are not only mourning, you are carrying things unsaid, things undone, a last conversation that went wrong, a visit you did not make, a word of love you assumed you would have time to say. And the grief is sharper because of it, because it feels like the story ended on the wrong note and can never be fixed now. Bring that to me, my child. The love that existed between you was real, and the one moment you are torturing yourself over does not erase a lifetime of it. They knew, in ways you may not realize. They knew, and where they are now, they see clearly, free of every hurt and every misunderstanding. And there is no grudge held against you in that place, only love. Only the longing for the reunion that is coming. You do not have to carry the guilt to the grave to prove that you love them. You proved it by loving them. Set the guilt down. They have already forgiven anything that needed forgiving. So can you. Let me speak to the one for whom the calendar is cruel. There are days you dread before they arrive. The anniversary of the day you lost them, their birthday, the holidays that used to be full and are now defined by an absence at the table. You count down to those days with a knot in your stomach, knowing the missing will be sharper, louder, harder to hide. I am especially near on those days, my child. When the calendar turns to the date you dread, I do not leave you to face it alone. Light a candle if it helps. Say their name out loud. Set their place at the table in your heart. Grief that is honored is grief that is healing, and I am in every tear that falls on those hard anniversaries. You are not being morbid. You are loving someone across a distance, and love that reaches across distance is the most sacred thing I put in the human heart. And let me say this, to the one who feels they grieve alone, whose friends have moved on, whose family does not speak of the one you lost, who feels that the world has quietly agreed to act as though your beloved never existed. That silence is its own grief, the loneliness layered on top of the loss. But hear me, I have not moved on. I remember them. I speak of them. To me, they are not a closed chapter or an awkward subject. They are my child, as you are my child, and I hold the memory of them with the same tenderness you do, only deeper. You do not grieve alone. You never have. I have been grieving with you and rejoicing over them at the very same time. Breathe again with me. In, I remember them too. Out, I am grieving with you. In, they are more alive than ever. Out, and the reunion draws nearer every day. There is a current that runs beneath even your deepest grief, my child. Beneath the loss, beneath the empty chair, beneath the years of missing them, there flows a stream that connects this side of the door to the other. It is the stream of my grace, and it does not stop at the grave. It runs right through it, and out the other side, into the country where your loved one is waiting. Death could not dam it. The grave could not divert it. It flows on, carrying my love to them and back to you, binding what was torn apart. You are not as separated from them as it feels. The same love that holds you holds them, in the same hand, at the same moment. You are closer than you know, held together in me, even now, even across the door. When you love them, that love is not shouting into an empty void. It travels the current. It reaches the far shore. Nothing offered in love is ever wasted, and nothing offered in love is ever lost. Let yourself feel that current for a moment, the warm stream of it, connecting you to the one you miss, both of you cradled in the same grace, both of you mine, neither of you ever truly lost to the other. So when the grief ambushes you again, and it will, because you loved deeply, and deep love grieves deeply, you will have something new to hold. You will say, "This is not the end of the story. They are not gone, only ahead of me. They are not in pain, they are at home. And the day is coming when the door opens, and I see their face again. And there will be no more goodbye, not ever again. He has promised, and he keeps every promise. And let me give you something to do with the love that has nowhere to land. You do not have to let it sit and ache. Pour it forward. The tenderness your loved one planted in you was never meant to die with them. It was meant to keep growing, to be passed to the next person who needs it. When you are gentle with a stranger, when you call the one who is lonely, when you love someone the way they loved you, they live on in that, my child. The kindness they gave you becomes the kindness you give the world, and so a part of them keeps walking the earth in you. That is not a poor substitute for having them back. It is a bridge that holds until the day you do. So honor them, not only with your tears, but with your living. Become, in some small way, the love they showed you. It is the truest tribute, and it is the one they would most want. And every act of love you offer in their memory is noticed in heaven, where they are, and it makes them glad. Rest now, my child. You can miss them and still have hope. The two can live in the same heart at the same time. You do not have to choose between grieving them and trusting me. Hold them both. The missing is the measure of how much you loved. The hope is the measure of how much I do. Come back tomorrow. There is a new message waiting for you here, every single day. Each morning I have something to say to the ones I love, and I will never run out of words for you. Subscribe and turn on the bell so that on the morning you most need comfort, you will not miss it. I will be here. I am always here. And here is the last thing, the thing I held for you. You imagine them waiting. You picture them on the other side of that door, counting the years the way you count them, missing you across the same long distance you feel every morning when you wake. My child, they are not waiting. Where they are, there is no waiting, because there is no time to wait in. The years that stretch so cruelly in front of you do not stretch at all where they stand. You will step through that door, and you will find that they have only just turned around. No long separation on their side, no decades of longing, only a turn of the head, and there you are. The whole of your grief, all of it, every anniversary you dreaded, and every night you cried alone. From where they stand, it will have lasted less than the space between two breaths. You are not far behind them. You are almost beside them. One more breath with me before you go. In, they are safe with me. Out, and the reunion is coming. Your loved one is not lost. They are home, and you are on your way to them, and I am holding you both. You are loved. You are seen. You are mine.